Welcome to the Asia News with me, Océane. We begin with a serious subject about recent events. After the attacks in Paris, Vladimir Putin gave a conference about the situation in Syria. In fact, the leader of Russia is very angry after recent events. Over to Marius in Moscow.
Hello, Océane. I'm here in the Red Square in Moscow. This afternoon, Vladimir Putin held a conference on the subject of war in Syria. He said that further to the attacks in Paris and to the Russian plane committed by ISIS, he was personally take care of them. Putin also said he has to speak with the French and American in order to have a bigger team to kick their ass out. He also demands that Turkey no longer stand on the way of the Russian planes. He was treated to a standing ovation when he said, "I will go to Syria to take care of them personally with my beer and my knife." He confirms that Russia will continue to destroy terrorist targets, and he wants to use the French rap as Black M or La Fouine sound for psychological warfare. The international community reacted to this announcement by saying it was inhuman cruelty, and that's forbidden by the Geneva Convention. Marius Boussela for Asia News. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Marius. Now we'll talk about new technology. Alexandre will tell us about the revolution of laptops and which one are the best.
Hi everybody, today I'm going to present a new laptop. It will be the best in 2016. It's the next generation of laptop, but now the latest news. In France, LDLC bought Material.net. There are two major online sales sites in France. With this purchase, LDLC is now in the top 10 French e-market. This year, it's a Windows 30th birthday. In fact, 20th November 1985, Microsoft launched Windows 1.0. 30 years later, Windows is the most widespread OS in the world. Now, I'll represent that for me it's the best laptop in the world in 2016. It's this laptop. Look at that. It's very beautiful and you have many connected in the rear. And this laptop is very resistant, almost indestructible. And you can open all the display. Look at that. It's very practical every day. And it's very perform and it's very quiet when you start it. Look. And the keyboard is very designed, ergonomic and pleasant, and it's also very resistant. And look at the screen, it's very beautiful. You can rerun this test in your website and more specification about it. You can watch this test again and find more details on your website. Bye bye and see you next week for a new report.
Now, on to the cooking corner, with the MasterChef program, which is broadcast on the Asia channel every Saturday at 8 p.m. Our favorite chef, Romain, will give us an easy recipe to do for dinner. Romain, we all ears.
Hello there, you do that you know about cooking? You're wrong. So, I'm going to show you the real cooking. You will certainly be surprised by how easy it is to do a great meal. You only need to be calm, patient, and to have the right ingredients.
So, let's start with an omelette, which is simple to do. Take some eggs, bacon, and onion. You can also add other ingredients as you wish. First, peel and cut the onion. And cook it with bacon on a high heat on the stove. During this time, you can take your eggs and beat them slowly. After a while, ready the heat and add the beaten eggs and let it cook. When the omelette is well cooked, you can serve it.
We'll get back to you in a few minutes for the result. Meanwhile, let's listen to a great report which will talk about the latest sports event, given to us by Thibaut, our sportscaster.
Hello everybody! Today is a big day for French sports. Indeed, it is the Slalom Kayaking World Championship in Pau. This incredible competition is taking place in a fantastic and natural stadium of Wariwader. The French athletes Brandon Moret and Stacy Mottier fourth in their respective category. Young Moret broke the world record. So impressive running from the physical point of view, but also in the technically. Let's talk football. This afternoon, there was the match that all football fans were waiting for, the match between PSG and La Bazenge-Montpasson. And we can say that we weren't disappointed. It was spectacular. Both teams gave their best to grab victory, but neither team managed it. The final score was 1-1, but it isn't finished. There is the return match in 2 weeks. I want to talk about a sport which isn't often in the news. Curling. The Curling World Championship is coming up soon in France. But few people know this sport, often considered not to be a real sport. This is very degrading for the sportsman because this is a genuine sport which requires a lot of muscular power, tactical vision and a great team spirit. We are lucky to have with us a French expert in curling, Alexandre Wipoto, double world champion. How does a world champion do his training?
Practically every day I run to improve my muscular performance. You have to be strong to scrub the ice efficaciously. When I get home, I try to sweep as fast as I can.
Yeah? Can you show us?
Yeah, of course. You see? Like this. But this is not a competition equipment.
Yes. Okay. Another question. What makes a good curling player?
Firstly, a good curling player is a person who trusts in his team. Because in curling, if you don't trust in your partner, you can't win. After the element of trust, you must have a great capacity of concentration to be as precise as possible. And finally, you must be determined. It's the key to success in this sport.
Perfect. Thank you, Alexandre. Don't forget the World Curling Championship, which starts in 1 week's time. Now, in the Discover column, we are going to talk about a new kind of sport. I'm sure you have already heard of esports. This new phenomena has developed in parallel with internet. And now, this is the new sport movement in video game. Indeed, recently, the League of Legends World Championship took place and there is a real enthusiasm around these events.
So now, back to Romain with his delicious omelette. So Romain, what it's like?
And here is the result. You will now have no excuse for not cooking and having to buy ready meals instead. Because, as you can see, it's easy and it takes only a little bit of your time to do it. There is nothing better and healthier than making your own meal, and you'll be proud if it's a success.
Now we will continue with the banana split. This is a delicious dessert and I'm sure the favorite of all gourmets. To make it, you will need bananas, vanilla or chocolate ice cream, and melted chocolate. Cut the banana in half. Add 2 or 3 scoops of ice cream per banana and put the melted chocolate on top when serving. And it's done. Now, you just have to enjoy it.
My favorite dessert. Now, over to Adrien for the weather until Romain finishes his dinner.
Ocean, and as you have just said, I'm going to present the weather. Things changing over the next few days, turning much colder. We will see a lot of cloud in the south of England tomorrow morning. For the north of the country, a strong storm will take place. The afternoon is quite better with a little sun over London. But unfortunately, on the north, rain and clouds will stay for a few days. About the temperature, we are waiting 9 degrees in Glasgow, 11 in Manchester, and around 12 in London. Now we have the presentation of new type of map, the mood map. So during the morning, a large wave of good humor will be accepted, except in the center of London we are waiting for aggressiveness because of stress. At the end of the afternoon, tiredness will cause a movement of calm over the country. This is the end of the weather forecast. Tomorrow is Tuesday and the sun will rise at 8 to 7 and sets at 4:30 p.m. Good afternoon.
Okay, Adrien. Thank you for your experience. So, Romain, look at this banana split.
I hope that you will enjoy cooking now, and you will certainly please your friends who will want to come and see you more often. And now, back to the studio.
I definitely recommend this recipe. You will find details of video recipes on our website. Now the teleshopping from Quentin. I wish you a good afternoon. This is Océane from Easy News.
Good morning everybody, it's Quentin Varro, it's 8:30 and you are watching Teleshopping. Hey, we are here with this new culinary delight, the split cooker. Let me show you this small jewel. You can bake, grill, fry, boil or steam all your food with it. You can produce your delicious homemade recipe in the oven, fry French fries or cook your vegetable without fat with steam cooking. Look at these nice dishes, they smell very nice. The meat is tender in just few minutes and the vegetable melt in the mouth. And just look at these nice French fries, they are perfect. This split cooker is really an essential tool for fans of traditional cuisine, and for only $69, yes, you did it right, $69. Ladies and gentlemen, in the audience, it's time to take your mobile phone and to call us on the free phone number 0800 055 055. I repeat again, 0800 055 055. During the next 10 minutes, we will offer this wonderful Swiss knife for free. So call us now, and this is a limited offer. And if you use your VIP card, the shipping is free. So teleshopping is finished. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for another goodies. Now back to the studio.